All right, so this is the picture of class and what it truly means to be a woman. Okay, no, it's not. It's Bonnie Blue. She's been with over 2,000 guys to try and make that almighty dollar. And yeah, she's definitely been making the money, but she just ran into some huge trouble in Indonesia. And there's just one big question. Is she about to do 15 years in prison? The whole reason that Bonnie Blue's in a different pair of handcuffs than she's used to wearing was because when she tried to travel to Australia, she was actually rejected by the Australian government, who wouldn't grant her a tourist visa. And the reason Australia said no to Bonnie Blue is because she's out there driving around the Bang bus, where she's this bus that she's traveling around the entire globe trying to score with different people to make content. Basically what Oscar Mayer has going on with the Wienermobile, but a very different type of dog goes in there over hot dogs. Still, Australia banning Bonnie Blue didn't really make that much sense because they are one of the 28 countries that does have legalized prostitution, so you think Bonnie Blue would just fit in perfectly there. At the same time, Australia has very few rules and regulations when it comes to things like OnlyFans, where you have creators like Grace Wears Lace, who's Australian native that's made millions of dollars there. And yeah, men definitely like their Aussies, where it's estimated Australian creators on OnlyFans are making $50 to $100 million a year coming back into the country. Instead, what it comes down to is politics, because Australia has actually rejected a lot of people because of their political views when it comes to entering the country, like Candace Owens and Lauren Southern. So yeah, Bonnie Blue being friends with Andrew Tate was pretty much an auto-rejection for her. Because that Bonnie Blue tried to go to a country that has a similar vibe to Australia with a lot of beaches, so she decides to go to Bali saying she's going to party it up and film a ton of content there. But yeah, she didn't look at the laws because in Bali and Indonesia, it is illegal to film that kind of content. Bali definitely doesn't play around on this, where in 2019 they arrested Terrence David Murrell, who was a steroid dealer that also was selling adult videos in Bali, so they arrested him for that and definitely charged him. Bonnie Blue should have also known about Taylor Whitmore, which happened this year, where he was a UK citizen like her that went to Bali to produce videos, and because of that, he was actually arrested as well. But now the real question is, what is Bonnie Blue actually going to get charged with, and is she going to have to face some real consequence here? Because in Bali, the charge for this can actually lead to 15 years in prison. But what Bonnie's got going for her is money, and that can definitely help in Indonesia, where before Bonnie Blue was making $2 million a month on OnlyFans, so assuming she saved up a bit of that cash and is still making money, she can definitely afford some top-notch lawyers. Still, how Bali actually treats this thing is a lot different than what the law says, because even though they say they can charge people to up to 15 years, there was this woman right here, Francesca Condra, who was distributing illegal content there, but she only really got in trouble for about 6 months. Last time Indonesia was actually doing a crackdown on this was when they raided a gay bathhouse in 2017, where they arrested 141 different people, and there were rumors they were filming videos, and that was the charge they went under, but honestly, they were just being really homophobic as a government. When it comes to Bonnie Blue, I think she's safe on this one, where they're not going to send her to prison, they're not going to give her any heavy fine. Instead, they're just going to ban her from ever re-entering the country again for at least 10 years. So yeah, I think Bonnie Blue is definitely screwed on that front, but with that, I'm Charles Peralta. Please subscribe to learn something.